And, you know, Rave, they're 0-1 right now, but we'll see how they do. Let's talk about NOA, our AKA Answer. They have Unisu, Phantasm, Tongue Shot, Music, and Eve, a complete Korean team. They are 0-1 this season, it says on the record, but I believe they're actually 0-2. And their statistics may be a little bit low, but I gotta give them a 10 for friendliness, man. They were so nice to us. They always come up, say hi, and talk to us in the studio.
Yep. Yeah, both kind of like new teams, so I guess like the statistics are kind of very fresh and not entirely accurate.
Yeah,
maybe at the end of the season we'll see a bit different in numbers, but
don't read too much into the statistics.
Both teams haven't really done well so far. They're kind of sitting at the bottom. Both haven't won a game yet, but have shown some interesting play. And Dagon 5 has a lot of work to do, I think, in their team. They gotta really buckle down, show some better teamwork, some better strategy in their picks and bans. Because so far it's been a bit lackluster.
It has. So. Their first game was not amazing, and the second game they played, they showed a little bit more standard picks and bans. So we'll see if Game 3 they keep improving. But
well, we already know that they got something going on.
Yeah, we know. We'll get into that in a second. I believe we're about to move into the picks and bans in just a moment or two, pending any computer issues or slowdowns, which do happen from time to time in the arena.
Definitely seems to be a trend here, especially on the left booth.
It's only the left booth.
Only the left booth has that sneaky computer.
I really wish there's like one computer.
Yeah.
All the problems stem from it. They just need to replace it. It's time.
I think it's time.
Out with the old, in with the new. And I believe it's time, Glid.
It looks like it's time.
Oh, no, it's not. They got us. They totally got us.
The camera pan.
Camera panned. We were almost ready. Well, we were ready. But we were not expecting it to not start.
Indeed, sir. Have you been watching any Dota 2 lately, Whiplash?
Of course, man.
Yeah? What have you been watching? Any
Tuning
memorable games?
I've just been watching some Southeast Asian Dota a lot recently. I got to cast a Zephyr game the other day as well, and they won.
Oh.
And then they won against Scythe afterward.
I was watching the game. They won. They won very convincingly, looking like much stronger than against MVP the day earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that may have just been a fluke from them, but I don't want to take anything away from MVP Phoenix as well, because they were playing very good.
Very strong. And well, I guess we'll have to see when they play the match later today how strong they actually are and where they've gone.
Yeah. I still would give them a bit of an edge over Rave. But I do feel the games will still be relatively close.
I definitely feel like that'd be pretty competitive.
Yeah. What does that sign say?
It's like 5.
Himkedo. Oh.
Yeah. It's Dagon 5.
Dagon 5.
I respect that.
I couldn't quite make out what that sign was saying, but it's like I think they want something. Like I think they're basically
want
saying
Dagon
they
5s.
They want the Dagon 5.
They want a level 5 Dagon, pretty much. That's essentially it. We're still learning Korean here at the KDL. You know, we're a ways off reading these signs fluently just yet.
Yeah, I've been practicing my Korean a lot recently, actually. Though
you have a girl to chat to, so.
Well, let's not get too excited. But I have been practicing, if that's what you mean.
You have been practicing. I respect it.
Well, I believe that the cursed computer strikes again, Moonblade.
Of course. Well, that's okay.
Oh,
we got some music. We could be panning right into it now.
I think it's actually time to move into the draft. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tier 2 Korean Dota 2 League match best of 1 between Dagon 5 and Answer or
Have No Answer. NOA.
Have No Answer, No Answer, NOA, Answer. You can call them whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm guessing, should they have been called No Answer without the have? Because then it would be NOA.
I think if they had the N not capitalized, it was like lowercase N-O and then the A, maybe it would sound a little bit more better.
I just don't think the have there really belongs in their name.
Well, they just love confusing me because Have No Answer is kind of the opposite of Answer, their team name.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I didn't understand it at all. But
you have no answer for this answer.
I have no answer. I have no answer for this. But we call them NOA, apparently.
Call him Noah. Call him Answer. Or call him No Answer. I will be juggling around those names.
Just throw one of them out there and you can't go wrong. There's a personality of the team.
Yeah, Maki, he is definitely the face. He's the player on Dagon 5 that we generally get to talk to a little bit before the matches, and will give us little hints on their strategies and potential picks and bans.
Yeah, they got some funny stuff. I think they'll be much better equipped against this team than their last 2 matches. It kind of feels like they're more on their level. So I think we'll see a more competitive game, but maybe a lower level game.
Yeah.
To be brutally honest, compared to, say, a Monkey Spanner game.
Better to be brutally honest than a brutal liar.
Well, at the same time, we have to make this game sound interesting, Whiplash.
Well, that's the great thing, though. Even if it's a bit of a lower level game, I guarantee you it will be interesting.
Oh, completely. And that's probably the best thing Dagon 5 brings to this league is they're not afraid to just like YOLO it and, and just make like a random hero choice and
basically.
And that'll get them a lot of fans. Like, just hopefully they can stay in the tournament.
Indeed. Have no answer. They've decided to ban out the Ancient Apparition as well. Ancient Apparition, excuse me, as well as the Lycan. And we have the bans from Dagon 5 being the Invoker as well as the Ember Spirit. So the bans still, despite the nerfs to some of these heroes, they haven't really changed too much between 6.80 and 6.81.
Yep, still very high tier bans, very popular heroes of choice. And, so far, have no answer. I've picked up a Magnus and a Keeper of the Light. Not the most standard of picks so far.
Especially not the most standard early game picks, like early draft.
Yeah, absolutely. Much more, obviously, the earlier you pick them, the more of a chance there's a counter for them. So picking them this early is definitely maybe a show of confidence, or maybe they just they
have a
think about it.
Specific strategy in mind, potentially.
They have a specific strategy, absolutely.
Well, they're going to be bringing some decent AoE with the Magnus as well as the Keeper of the Light.
Great sort of initiation with the Magnus once that Blink Dagger comes out.
I really hope they go for an early Aghanim Scepter on the Keeper of the Light, because
that's what he's all about now.
That's what he's all about.
Absolutely.
It's just so tempting to go for it. You really don't care about that mechanism or Force Staff.
Yeah.
I hope that Answer brings another hero that is a mech carrier to the team, so that Keeper can kind of be in more of a position 4 role and get a little bit of farm.
Yeah.
And eventually grab up that Aghanim Scepter. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, Moonglade, on the other end, Dagon 5, they're certainly a fan of the Wraith King.
And, not a bad hero at all. I can't disagree with that. Great support, great carry, and obviously a Centaur. Amazing hero all around. Very, very popular pick by just about everyone these days.
Certainly a top-tier offlaner.
Oh, yeah.
At this point. Great at initiation, and the cool thing is, he brings initiation and counter-initiation to your team. He's just a very tanky, meaty frontliner that it's hard to focus him down. He really just is a very nice hero to have.
Yeah, Stampede, obviously great for initiating and for escaping. So, yeah, he's a great pick. And he does so much damage early to mid-game without pretty much any items. Yeah. Double edge.
Now, I did notice that Disruptor was picked up by Answer, and I'm a little bit concerned because they're lacking a lot of lockdown at this point.
Yeah, it's not very much lockdown at all.
I mean, there's no Vengeful Spirit or Lion in the draft, for example. Okay, well, you know what? There's your stun. It's this event. And the cool thing about this hero, Moonglade, is they buffed up his base attack, I think, or they gave him a bit of a stat bonus earlier on, so he does more damage early on, and it will scale much better into the later stages.
Right. Yeah, I love that pick. You didn't see many Svens compared to the other corals, but yeah, it's great. I'm really looking forward. I'm guessing he'll be position 1.
Yeah, I believe so, and I see this pickup working really well for them, as long as he gets some farm, because they have the Magnus to help buff him up as well. Using his Empower ability, that's even more cleave damage added to Sven, and
that's a lot of damage.
A lot more DPS. So, when you activate God's Strength, he's going to be hitting for He's going to be hitting like a truck. That's what will happen.
It's going to be way too much damage. And we're going to have to see what Dagon 5 picks up for their last hero. Hopefully it's what they've been hinting at.
Yes. That's what I'm hoping for.
They're obviously probably in a bit more of a thought now that they've seen the lineup from NOA.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thinking music.
It is. Actually, we normally don't hear this music.
No, but they're thinking hard. Look at him.
Yeah, the thing is, Dagon 5, they've already banned out everything, and they're lacking a mid hero. I have no answer, or most likely putting the Magnus mid. They could stick him in the off lane if they really wanted to, but I do imagine he'll end up in the mid lane.
Yeah.
As far as the supports from Dagon 5, looking pretty solid. I'm totally okay with them.
Yeah, very standard and very great lockdown and harassment. You know, I really, really like Rubik and Nyx.
Actually, everybody on Dagon 5 has some sort of disable.
Yeah, you're right.
And have no answer. Like, I mean, you have the ultimate and skewer from Magnus, and the I guess Keeper of Light can kind of like push people away a little bit with his ult, and you know. The other heroes, of course, have a bit of lockdown as well, but
not nearly as much. Only like one kind of stun.
No, like one just solid, you know.
Yeah.
You click them, they're stunned.
Exactly. Whereas, yeah, Dagon 5 has got 4 of them.
Exactly. And Nyx Assassin, a hero that we've seen bounce all around role-wise. He originally was played in mid lane, you know, long time ago.
Yeah.
Then he kind of evolved into a support. And then finally, they put him in the offlane, but with Dagon 5 picking up the Centaur, we will most likely see him just as a standard support. And Dragonite is the last pickup for Have No Answer.
Okay.
So that means that we will probably be seeing an offlane Magnus, which I'm totally okay with.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He's still relatively tanky, and his skewer ability did get buffed a little bit last patch, so at level 1 you can move farther away with it.
Right.
So he has more survivability. He's a lot harder to kill in the offlane, and at the end of the day, the offlane is about not dying.
It's essentially, because you're never really going to get much farm on that lane. Unless there's obviously like an offensive tri lane from the other team, and it's like a 1v1 in the safe lane versus off lane.
No. Well, Dagon 5, I think we should reveal the secret Moonglade.
Should we? Or
yeah.
Are they gonna pick it? Is the next question.
Oh, Dagon 5 told us they plan on going Meepo mid, and they did. They decided to pick the Meepo.
God.
Oh, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a Meepo pick in the KDL. Coming out from Dagon 5 as the last pick. This will be their mid laner. Everybody, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, tell your friends.
Tell everyone. We got a Meepo in the KDL.
That's right. The Koreans have come with their StarCraft micro, the DOTA2, and they're here to bring it.
They actually mentioned that they were going to be microing like it was StarCraft. So
there you go.
I really appreciate that. I respect that. And yeah, Meepo does take a lot of work.
He does. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move into the first match of the day. It's a best-of-1 Tier 2 between Have No Answer and Dagon 5. We got a Meepo pick. I am so excited. I can't wait to see if they'll be successful with him or not.
And this is the great thing about Dagon 5. I mean, they're not afraid to make these crazy picks. So, yeah, hopefully they can pull it off this time there.
I hope so. And their mid laner, Guac, will be handling the Meepo. Already picked up Poof early on, so not looking to net an early kill. I'm just waiting for like the Nexon Meepo custom like skin model.
Yeah, it'll have to be it. Oh, that's so funny.
It'll happen eventually.
These guys are cheeky. I love Dagon 5.
Me too.
I just want them to win more. That's all I want from these guys now. They've got the personality down. You know, they could do great things if they just started winning more.
That's true. For mix handling, the Centaur in the offline. And Yunisu.
I'm going to say that's Yunsu. Yunisu?
It's hard to pronounce because like you can pronounce it the English way or the Korean way, and I just decided to get tongue twisted by the end of the day.
Call it Yun.
Mr. Yun.
Mr. Yun.
Ooh, that's the new set for the Magnus. Yeah.
Looks good. I like it. That was Phantasm on the off lane.
Tongue shot handling the Keeper of the Light, looking like a very holy warrior.
Oh, yeah.
Not as holy as Chen, though.
Indeed, sir. Can't get that holy.
As far as the lanes are concerned, it's just a standard tri-lane versus tri-lane. We don't have any offensive tri-lanes going on here. Sven will be the position 1 for...
Kind of failed that block a little bit, not going to lie.
It's kind of harder to block that one nowadays. They just move so darn fast. It really comes down to the mid lane, and Guac's the one with the superior block this time around.
Yeah, he blocked it like nothing else. And tri-lane just waiting for that double stun, triple stun. Yeah, that Magnus is going to have a horrible time trying to survive.
Maki has said that his favorite hero to play is the Wraith King.
Okay.
So he'll be very comfortable in that hero.
It's a fun hero.
And with the amount of stuns in this lane, they will be denying a lot of experience. If they can pull the creeps properly as well from the lane and just deny a lot of experience to the Magnus, that would be a good thing for Dagon 5 to do. They have that slight advantage being on the Radiant end, at least for the early game.
Yeah, I mean, denying that the Blink Dagger and the level 6 for as long as possible would just go great into the mid game. This Magnus being very brave.
I think he's reasonably durable.
Reasonably durable, but at the same time, like 3 stuns, and he's already like below half HP. He's got to be very careful.
He went boots first as well.
Boots first.
So less regeneration and a little bit... Well, I can't say less survivability because the boots kind of add to that.
Yeah, but he can't really trade like he is doing at the same time. I mean, you don't want to be trading HP like nothing.
I think he'll try to get an early bottle and just hope for the best, but the problem is he won't really be able to bottle Courier again with the Dragon Knight on his team.
Yeah, he's fighting for the Courier.
Indeed. All right, well, Meepo is level 3, waiting on that skill point. Oh, that is amazing. I hope somebody take a picture of that and post it on Reddit,
you know what we
please.
need to see? We need to see a Meepo with the Dagon 5 now. That's the only thing that'll top this off.
Yeah, yes.
It won't happen, but that'd be a beautiful thing. Just saying.
It would be.
It's Wraith King getting very low from creeps.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of regeneration. I think he's A-okay, Moonblade.
He'll be all right.
Yeah. I don't anticipate any deaths in this off lane because there are not a lot of stuns and not a huge amount of right click.
As long as he doesn't overcommit, yeah, I can't see anything happening at all.
And also for bot lane, the supports, they can rotate, but I mean, you still have to be somewhat careful against a Magnus.
Yeah, very true.
There's one of the MVP coaches. Alright, so DK grabbing up that rune. Heading back to the top, to the mid lane. The ward positioning from Avido Answer is pretty good. I'm okay with it. They cover the points they kind of need, I suppose, as far as potential ganks coming from the other sides. I think, though, if there was a smart rotation from NOA, or from Dagon 5, they could maybe get a kill on mid.
Yeah, I could definitely see that if they go through the jungle, kind of avoid that.
Oh, top lane, there's a lift. Double stun. It kind of overlaps, but it's enough. And they get the first blood?
That triple stun. Straight up. And that's what they've been fishing for. And that was Rubik with the first blood.
Yep. It was. Meeple still has not picked up his second clone, I suppose. Which is interesting. I think maybe he has it saved up and is just waiting to use it.
Yeah.
Also, he's picked up phase boots, which is... not a boot we'll see too often on him. Oftentimes Tranquil boots will be picked up, but I'm not an expert when it comes to the mid Meepo.
No, I can't say I've had much experience at all with mid Meepo. Or really Meepo in general. You know, it's really a hero you don't see that often in competitive play.
That's true, but whenever you see it, you get excited.
Oh, you love it.
Oh, there's a net. And another net. Double poof as well. I don't know if they have enough DPS to finish him off.
No.
It's going to be close, but... There's not enough lockdown. If you had a point in the shovel ability, maybe could have closed the distance a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I've also noticed that top lane, it's pretty safe for Sven, so they're okay rotating the Keeper of the Light bottom and turning this into kind of a somewhat of a dual lane. It'll be giving a lot of mana to Magnus.
Yeah, a bit more space. I feel like they could really start throwing out AoEs and
He can spam the shockwave all day.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need a bottle.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice.
That's a really good idea.
And looking at the last hits, Centaur's actually gotten a little bit of farm. He's up to 12. Dragonite is kind of a little bit behind the Meepo as far as last hits are concerned.
Getting really pushed back by a lot of harass, I'm guessing. And,
yeah.
And Wraith King doing just fine in this lane.
Yeah, he's doing A-okay. We'll have to see if the Magnus goes for early mana boots or he doesn't pick up the bottle. Could be either one. I don't anticipate he'll rush for a Blink Dagger that fast.
No, I would say a bottle would be all right. I mean, you've already got like a Cuddle in your lane. You don't need too much mana.
Yeah, that's true. I would say the bottle is definitely less important with the Cuddle rotating bottom. Oh, top lane. A little bit of harassment. He gets the stun off.
Yeah.
But he doesn't follow it off with the Double Edge. So just trying to be annoying. Maybe even like force a TP or something to come.
Oh, we got a Midas straight up for the Wraith King.
Yep.
Why not? Doing really well in his lane.
Yeah, good timing as well. Under the 6-minute mark, he already has his Midas.
That is great timing.
Doing pretty solid on last hits. Up to 36 at 6 minutes in, so this guy has definitely been doing pretty good as far as his farm is concerned. Same with Meepo. Meepo's been doing pretty good considering he's in the middle lane. Yeah,
it really feels like Dagon 5 they're really playing well today. They're winning their lane so far. We'll have to wait to see when it gets to like more of the team fighting stage, where I feel like they really kind of lackluster.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little bit more creep pulling from them to the second creep camp, the hard one, that really just completely deny experience out of this bottom lane.
Yeah, definitely not enough pulling going on. They're kind of just too busy harassing.
Yeah, a bit of throws back and forth and stuns, but nothing that really cause much concern.
No. Keeping them on their toes.
But I guess if there's one thing I can criticize Dagon 5 on doing, it's not pulling these creep waves enough and giving too much experience to.
Yeah, they're letting the lane.
Answer.
They're just letting it push too far forward.
I mean, there's 2 heroes in the bottom lane. Think of how much experience you could deny to the enemy team.
You should have really like Rubik just constantly pulling.
Yeah, Rubik or the Nyx Assassin, just one of them. Oh, Wraith King's actually somewhat low on health. I guess they do actually have to they have to baby him.
Yeah, well, I mean, when it's pushed to the tower like that, I'm sure they're NOA are a lot more comfortable kind of trading with him.
Oh, absolutely.
Under the tower, so like obviously it wouldn't be as bad if they were pulling the lane a lot more.
Well, the wards have disappeared, and I'm looking for the smoke gank because neither team has decided to do a smoke gank yet, and even though I have no answer have kind of split up their supports, I would still expect Dagon 5 to at least do some type of smoke by this point in the game, but we haven't really seen too much aggression from them beyond that first blood.
Absolutely. You really see a gank on Dragon in the middle.
I would love to see that, even though he's already pretty much lost the lane. 26 last hits to the 49. It's just kind of icing on the cake to get that kill.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get Meepo as ahead as you can. I feel like he's a hero that really needs to snowball and have a lot of items because he is very hard to play.
Well, Dagon 5 said they were practicing this hero a lot over the past few days. So the Meepo pick, maybe it's hard to play, but if you're good with them, then it's just hard to deal with them.
You got that StarCraft micro. I mean, maybe the guy playing and has a bit of a StarCraft career background. You know, I wouldn't put it past him.
Oh, that is an early Blink Dagger for Meepo.
Yeah,
I'm liking it. I'm liking
fast.
it. The action is going to heat up very soon, Moonblade.
Absolutely.
Well, still DK has had relatively good control over the runes.
They're really, I don't think we've seen Meepo go for 1 rune so far.
He doesn't care.
He just doesn't care.
I mean, like, you could even send out one of your clones to just kind of camp one of those runes.
Yeah, I mean, you could even deny it with, like, one of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe he's just not afraid. Not afraid of a double damage DK.
No contestation. Nope. Bottom lane, though. They get the stun up and impale follow-up. So that's 1 kill. They're going to get a second beyond that.
Wow.
And just like that, Dagon 5 They were looking to win early game by a small margin, and now they've just won it by a large.
Yeah, they're playing very well today. This is a new Dagon 5 I'm feeling.
A new Dagon 5, a new day.
It's a brand new Dagon 5. They're definitely on top of it. But as I said, I feel like these teams are a lot more closer skilled than say Monkey Spanner. Yeah. So I'm not too surprised we're seeing Dagon 5 play a little bit better this time.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Finally, we have a smoke picked up by the Nyx Assassin. So it's time for some smoking.
It's finally time.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And Meepo has his Blink Dagger.
He's ready.
I'm waiting for the ganks. Where are they?
Where are they gonna choose? Looks like they might be trying for top, but
they got their trialing up there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit difficult.
Okay, well, the Nyx Assassin is porting to the top. We don't have the Blink Dagger on Centaur quite yet. Rubik, though, could be in a bit of trouble. But Sven, he thinks better and just backs off.
Kind of just positioning. Whoa, that Raid King is very low.
Actually, one more Shockwave and he's dead.
Yeah, wow, taking a lot of damage just from a solo Magnus.
Come on, man, just... maybe he wants to pop it on purpose?
I guess.
Oh, wow. Actually, that was really cool. He's still slowed even after the skewer. And there's the Stampede follow-up. Can they actually get the kill? Blink forward. The net's going to connect as well as the stun.
Wow.
And that is a kill. What a bait if I've ever seen one.
That was fantastic.
That was very well coordinated by Dagon 5.
They're playing so smart right now. I've never seen this.
I love it. In top lane, it looks like, well, Centaur's being stopped in his tracks quite literally thanks to the mana leak. He's okay.
He's okay. Kind of trying to take control of the top lane now that they've kind of won both mid and bottom.
Indeed.
Not a bad idea at all.
Okay, Magnus did decide to go for the bottom, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah, well, I guess he has no cuddle now, so might as well.
There's the Blink Dagger for Centaur. And this is where things start to get bad for Answer, because there is a lot of initiation power from Dagon 5. They have a lot of stun follow-up. They have a lot of tank ability and burst. They basically have everything you need if you want to pick off a five-grouped team.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely the time where their lineup's going to shine more than any other time. Once those Blink Daggers come online, Meepo, Centaur, and the 3 stuns, everything's going to come together so well.
Yeah, if NOA can get to the later stages of the match,
if they can find farming on like the DK and the Sven, I feel like they'll definitely win the late game. But so far, they're getting really shut down. And
they are.
Yeah, Meepo and Wraith King are just getting out of control farm.
I'm not too concerned about NOA getting items because they can just buff up the Sven and Dragonite with Empower, but they need the levels. They need the experience. They can't be too far behind when it comes to that. In top lane, there's the Stampede stun, double-edge follow-up, another stun, and sending the Nyx back, but it's not enough. They get the kill on one. Will they turn it around and get a 1-for-1? No, they won't. The support's back off.
Meepo's coming up there.
Oh, Meepo. He wants to finish the job. He's spotted, though, but the blink's still good. There's the poops, the nets. He's going to net himself a double kill.
Wow, what an engagement.
Who cares about the kinetic field? Everyone's already dead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. Wow, this is amazing Meepo play. And at the same time, we got Dragonite pushing the tower. But I feel like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think top tower is going to go a lot faster.
They don't even really care about the towers too much.
They just want kills right now. They just want to blink and kill.
Well, that's what they're doing, and as long as they keep that up, Moonglade, Wraith King gets his farm bottom. He has the Hand of Midas. He'll just start to, accumulate more and more golden items and kind of carry them in the late game while everybody else just, kind of gives him room.
Everyone's, just having fun pretty much. Ooh, we see another kill middle.
Observer missed it, but the Meepos, Los Meepos Hermanos.
Yeah. Shutting down the Dragon Knight.
Oh, man, Meepo's up to 92 last hits as well.
Wow, he's doing amazing farming and ganking. Things are really coming together.
I'm actually surprised Meepo has this many more last hits over the Wraith King, considering
how Meepo's been moving out of lane and finding kills.
Yeah.
But I guess the Wraith King has been taking a lot of damage.
Top lane, another kill already. They get one. They're going after Sven, but kinetic field. Well, still, there's a good amount of stuns. This could be the first turnaround. There's the... Oh, no, I think this is going to be really bad for NOA. Chihuahua with a double kill.
Wow.
Picks up his mana boots, and this is a absolute disaster.
Mid tower going down by Meepo. Even more gold for Meepo. Just what they need.
Moonblade, it's not even 15 minutes into the match, and it's 11-0 for Dagon 5. NOA have not gotten a single kill.
I was not expecting this coming here today. I was expecting a slugfest, to be honest, from Dagon 5 and NOA, but this is incredibly one-sided.
It is, but we get to see Meepo, so it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. It's not every day you see Meepo do so well, so bring it on.
And it's a mid Meepo at that.
It's a mid Meepo.
It's not a Fnatic Meepo where you, oh, hold on a second, though. Blink from the smoke, and they get the net off. Lift as well. And I'm sorry, but Dragonite,
wow.
Way too much lockdown for you to do anything.
They have no vision of their jungle or the runes. They're completely in the dark here. So they have to be very careful and a lot more defensive. Can't just be running down mid lane.
And there's no wards to spot this. Well, actually there is. Never mind. I take that back.
Yeah, it looks like we might be seeing something on Centaur.
Oh, the ward behind the tier 1 tower spotted them coming.
Yeah.
So he just backed off. And
you got out of there.
Wow, that's a very early Aghanim Scepter for Meepo, which means there are now 4 of them. And he's not even the max level to get his final Meepo.
It's like a 15-minute Aghanims.
Yeah. Casual Aghanims.
Not bad at all. It looks like you'll get a casual Roshan from it afterwards.
That does seem to be the case, Moonblade, as well as the tier 1 tower at the bottom lane falling to Wraith King, potting more gold into his pockets. It's going so well for Dagon 5. I can't really see them losing this game.
Yeah, it could not have been going better, I feel. And they're kind of all like, they're all huddled together up top, like farming for their cores. They're in a kind of a desperate situation, a very defensive situation.
Well, they're playing so scared because they don't see Meepo on the map, and they don't realize he's actually in the Roshan pit,
yeah,
grabbing himself an Aegis.
And I believe they were smoked up top too. So
yeah,
you know, they were kind of like looking for someone to engage in them, but it just didn't happen.
Well, there's 4 members up top regardless, so we go. Okay, well here's the Stampede. There's a nice double stun as well, double edge. But oh, Phantasm, he couldn't get the ultimate off. Now it's going to potentially fall, but he still has his ultimate. Everyone's still A-OK on NOA besides Saven, but oh, nice double edge, glimpse back. Just a little bit too tanky to take down the Centaur, but uh-oh. Here comes Meepo. There's a stun. All the Meepos come in. There's 2 more deaths. They're moving in onto the Keeper of the Light. They get him. It's an entire team wipe, 17-1 at 17 minutes in. Wow. I don't know.
They gave away Rubik, but yeah, this is so one-sided.
So one-sided.
So amazing. 17-1. We've never seen such a more one-sided match at the KDL this season, at least.
Leave it to Meepo.
Leave it to Meepo.
Nice double stun. They're going to turn it around onto Eve. They get the net, another impale, and I'm sorry, but you are just out of the picture.
Oh, wow. What a painful way to die. Just chain net until death.
Goodbye, Eve. You know, a lot of this actually comes down to the draft, I feel. Hold on a second. There's a Dagon on the way. I'm not sure who picked it up, but it could be the Wraith King, or it could be the Meepo.
I'm hoping it's the Meepo. Oh, it's the Wraith King. All right.
Yes. This is great.
Oh, boy.
I mean, oh, okay, in comes Meepo. Okay, look at how fast he brought down 1 support, 2 supports down. Can he get Phantasm as well? Or are all the nets on cooldown? The nets connect. And oh, he skewers away. But oh, the second net hits him, and well, there's a nice stun, but still the Meepos, there they poof in, they get a kill, they get Eve as well. He's just died and died again and again. They get the Dragonite, and look at that!
Oh my god.
Quack, he has gotten 13 kills, 0 deaths. The Aegis hasn't even been popped, and this is just so embarrassing for NOA.
These guys can't believe it. They're like, seriously, can we leave yet? Like, oh, man.
The only thing keeping them in this game is the fact that the tier 2 towers have not been killed yet.
Oh, yeah? Is that why?
And Meepo picking up a Dagon as well. Oh, the showmanship from Dagon 5 is amazing. I love it.
This is what we've been waiting for from Dagon 5. We've been waiting for to see like their personality shine in the game as well as outside it, and they're definitely putting on a show today.
They certainly are. I'm very glad that the Dagons are flowing.
This is what it's all about. This is what Tier 2 is all about.
This is a 13-0 Meepo, played mid lane. In a competitive Dota 2 match, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, he's got to get to level 5 Dagon before the game ends there, or it is,
hoping.
or there will be shame.
Okay, well, he's got to use that Aegis sometime soon. Okay, well, there's the poop in as well. The
Whoa.
Dagon! Look at the burst from that Meepo.
That is insane burst. He plays it well. Give him that.
This is so entertaining.
This is great.
Okay, well, we're going to see a last stand from NOA against, well, the Meepos, they poop and they do a lot of damage, but Phantasm is able to force the Aegis to get popped as well as the death from Wraith King, but everyone's slow. And here comes the turnaround. Dagon 5, they're angry. They'll get Phantasm with the double edge, more poofs as well. And when you have 2 members alive and multiple Dagons from Dagon 5, what do you do?
I don't think you can do anything at this point. 26-1. They're taking middle racks. 14-0-3 Meepo. Wow.
Now, do they throne it?
They need level 5 Dagons. They can't throne it just yet.
Oh, blink forward, they get the lift as well. There's the stomp. And another follow-up stun as well. Impale. The Meepos come and they just destroy the supports from behind. They're farming the well. That's what they decided. There's your Dagon 5 from both the Meepo and the Wraith King. There's the GG. A one-sided game, but damn,
wow.
Was that entertaining.
That was so fun to watch. I can't believe it. It's finally Dagon 5 put a win on the board, and they do it with style.
Absolutely, Moonglade. That was amazing. I'm so happy that Dagon 5 got the win. They got it with a Meepo, and they got their Dagons.
That was one hell of a Meepo.
It was. Unfortunately for Have No Answer, well, they had no answer from Meepo and Dagon 5.
They had no answer whatsoever, and they're going to be feeling pretty damn bad about that loss, I feel.
Yeah.
다곤5가 KDL 시즌2의 첫 승을 가져갔습니다. 축하드립니다. 끝까지 최선을 다해준 노아에게도 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 네, 압도적인 다곤5의 경기 정말 인상적이었습니다. 네, 다음은요, 곧이어 여러분이 기다리시는 바로 그 전투. 매주 만나는 결승전이라고 해도 과언이 아니죠. KDL의 티어1 경기가 여러분을 찾아갑니다.